Shame Palace on Saturday. A big game for many reasons, but I mean, earlier in the season we lost, what was it, 2-1?
Yeah.
That was a horrible night. Do you think that will have any impact on Saturday's game?
I don't know if it'll have an impact on the players. It'll have an impact on me and on the fans, because we're kind of aware of what Palace can do. You know, they've changed a lot since that time. Obviously, Hodgson had only just come in then, but they've gone from where they were then to now, and they're on the brink of safety, which is actually incredible considering the start of the season that they actually had. But I'm very wary of Palace. Obviously, you know, we can go on and on about Watford for as long as we want to, but Palace are the real talking point here, because you've got players in that team. We all know Zaha. You know, everyone in the Premier League knows Zaha. They're playing a new kind of formation. I noticed that against Brighton. It's very much Zaha as the pivot. You've got Townsend, you've got Milivojevic in there as well, who's looking like a great steal as well for Palace. But I think in the back of the fans' mind, that Palace capitulation will definitely be there. I think if we've got the lead in the game for a long period, I think fans will always be wary of what can happen with that Palace team, because they've got the players to get those late kind of goals.
We need to do something with our attacking play. It's okay having movement and possession, but you need to go in, go fast, and because the players are not urgent, they're not that urgent on the ball. You know, they just maybe pass it sideways, backwards, but you need to go quick. And what I do find, what I would personally change up in this game, is when you're on the ball. Don't always pass. If you know there's a space, go into that space. And I would just okay, it was 0-0 on Saturday, but in terms of seeing out leads, we need to actually start attackingly but really defend as well when they have the ball. Like I said, park the tractor, put 2-3 players on the player.
I think from our perspective, we need to bounce back. We really do need to bounce back. You know, I wasn't at the Huddersfield game, but watching that for 91 minutes is so disappointing, because I think a lot of fans would have taken a draw. I would have taken a draw. The John Smith was a tough place to go, but to concede a goal like that, you know, Karnezis is running off his line. He didn't need to do that. You know, just a bit of calmness. You know, just stay in your goal and wait for the ball, wait for the attack to reach its natural conclusion. Now, by him running out, it gave Huddersfield an opportunity to score, and that ultimately happened, and that kind of secured their safety. But for us, there are fans out there still saying that we're not safe. I think we are safe. I think we've just about done enough this season, and I mean that by about maybe 6 points. 6 to 9 points or so, I reckon we'll be fine. We're fine now, but goals here, Everton and West Brom, those 1-0 wins, everyone said, oh, unattractive football. Oh, what a terrible performance. But two goals meant 6 points, and that's now crucial for us.
I would make 3 changes actually. I would put definitely Gomes in. Again, Karnezis hasn't done too bad, but I think we need a fresh start now, because there's many games with Karnezis, and I just think we need to liven it up a little bit. And put Ndong in for Capu, because Capu I like, but with the times he gets to have a chance to shoot, he doesn't shoot, and then he passes sideways, backwards like a yo-yo, and I just don't like that, you know. But then also there is the other change I would put. I'll put a Ziegelein for Holibas, only because now that he's available for selection, I would just put him in and try. Even if it's, even if he gets subbed off, say 50-60 minutes, fair. But I would just want him to try, because, like I said, Holibas, I think he'll spend too much time moaning or arguing or won't be concentrating, and we can't have that. And I just want to change it up, fresh start, and you know, just try and get something out of this, because I think we're virtually safe, but I think we just need that extra clarity. But I think we're okay, but it's good to still have a win, and just because some people might think we're safe doesn't mean we drop off. You know, we need to still play and attack and defend and do our usual game.
Changes that I would make to the team, it's a bit of an odd one. I think a lot of fans have called for Gomes to come back in again over Karnezis. I would probably agree with that, in all fairness. I don't think Karnezis has been his normal commanding self the last few games. Take him out the firing line a bit. Holibas was obviously out, and I would keep him permanently out until summer because Janmaat plays better for me at left back. Put Kiko back in there at right back. Defensively, if Cathcart is fit enough, match fit enough, then I would start him alongside Kabasele as well. I think our midfield pretty much picks itself. Cleverly still not back yet. Really disappointing because we are starting to really miss him now in that centre of the park.
The last 2 games we've thrown away 3 points. And what do we need to do to stop that happening again against Palace on Saturday?
Well, we need to, first of all, that lead shouldn't even, so when we score, keep that lead. It shouldn't even be thrown away. Realistically, we shouldn't be having players on the ball for the opposing team, but that's going to happen in a game. But you have to analyse what they do with that ball. Do they pass it, or do they run with it into the channels? And I don't think I think that's going to happen, but I think we need to put 2-3 players on one man and just crowd the midfield and everyone. So from the goalkeeper can't come out, but from the defence to the strike, all of them just come into the channels. That way, any Palace players have the ball, then they can stop it. Because I think it's us blowing these leads are really silly, and I just don't think that. I think this, like I said, this season I keep saying we're safe, but I don't think that can run on to next season or any other seasons.
The key in this game, as it was at Selhurst Park, but more so here on Saturday, we get the lead. We need to really take the game to Palace. If we go 1 up, we need to look to try and get that second goal. We failed to do that. Troy missed an absolute sitter at Selhurst Park. If he gets that second goal, we've won that game, no problem. But as I said at the top of my preview, it's all about how the game kind of ends, because we've got this thing of switching off now. We did it against Huddersfield, we've done it against Bournemouth, and well, Burnley obviously two goals in like 5 minutes or something. But our defence just needs to wake up a little bit, you know, put in some solid performances between now and the end of the season, and it will be all right. I'm not confident here though for Saturday. I'm genuinely not confident. I think even if we go a goal up, I still think Palace will find a way back into it. If we're not awake from the first minute, Zaha is the kind of player that will tear that defence in half.
Prediction 1-1. I don't know. I'm not optimistic. Like, there's so many good players of their team, and I just don't see us. I don't know. I think Palace are reformed. Like, since the Croydon boys come in, Mr. Hodgson, it's gone really good. He's put this tactic into them that you don't like, you know, like how we lose leads, they seem to keep them, and they just seem to have this ego about them not to they draw some games, but not to defeat easily, and they're quite solid and like a wall, you know, steel. So it's just I'm not optimistic, but I'm not going to say we're going to lose either. But let's just, like I said, we need to do the things I said: defend, attack, but close down, and if hopefully Gomes starts, then he can be back to himself and make those crucial saves and hopefully not get the timing wrong like Karnezis.
Not confident, but I'm gonna go for a Watford win, 2-1 narrow win, and that's been very optimistic, very, very optimistic. And I'm only doing it because it's a nice sunny day, but God knows. I mean, honestly, it's a sunny day today. It's going to be a nice day on Saturday. The weather might be the only positive thing about Saturday, because Palace, as I say, at the moment, I'd say Palace have got the form, they've got the momentum, and if they get the advantage here, they could absolutely destroy us. So don't forget to leave your preferred lineups in the comment section below. The preview will be out later. Check it out. We'll see you again very soon.